Okay, this problem is a really, really good problem, a really important concept to help us like with our algebra as we go through problems like this. So basically, it kind of explains here that Salvador, to evaluate a fractional exponent, he breaks down the base into an exponent itself. So you see here that like 81 is 3 to the power of 4. And then when I use the power property, power of a power, I multiply the two exponents, which now makes it 3 to the power of 3. And that makes things really simple. And so basically, what they're doing is they're trying to change the base of the exponent to have the same exponent as the denominator of its original exponent, if that makes sense. So again, in this one here, what I would do is I would change 81 into 3 to the power of 4. Then my exponent of that is still negative 3 over 4. And then when I multiply those together, I just get negative 3, which is 1 over 3 cubed, which is just 1 over 27. So it makes the math a lot quicker if you can kind of like think through it this way here. So 27, I want to make that 3 to the power of 3, because 3 times 3 times 3 is 27. And then when I use the power property, I multiply those and I just get 3 squared, which is 9. Third one here, a little bit trickier. I'm going to make the numerator and denominator something to the power of 3. So that becomes 5 cubed and 4 cubed. That's to the power of 2/3. So that when I multiply these, I get 5 squared and 4 squared. That might have been a little bit too fast, actually. So remember, when I'm, distributing an exponent here, it goes to the top and the bottom. So it's like saying 5 to the power of 3 to the power of 2/3 over 4 to the power of 3 to the power of 2/3. And so again, when I multiply these, I get 5 squared. When I multiply the exponents here, I get 4 squared. And so my final answer would be just 25 over 16. And then the last one here, I want the exponent of 2. So I have 1 over 3 squared to the power of negative 1/2. That becomes at 1 over, I'm multiplying these, so I get 3 to the power of negative 1. That changes to the reciprocal because it's a negative exponent. So that just becomes 3 to the power of 1, or just 3. So a little bit tricky. I don't know if I explained it super well, but really just like, this is one of those things that if you can do something like this in your head, it makes the math so much quicker and it helps you understand more complex thinking.